Going live. Live! Hello everyone, I'm Santiago, and today I'm gonna be playing Mafia the Old Country on the RTX 3060, 4060, 5060, and at the end the 1650. How are you guys doing? Welcome. So I'm a little bit late to the party. I showed you this on Steam Deck and it was kind of a train wreck, to put it lightly. And well, I wanted to check it out on PC as well, also to try the 5060 I got for the channel. How are you, Top 10? It's been a while. I'm fine. I just finished some work and I was like, I want to show you guys Mafia the Old Country because, oh man, I'm hating the trend of poorly running UE5 games, especially considering they ditch their own engine to make this. So as usual, we're going to be checking the system requirements. Now we have a handy image to check those out. So let's start with the minimum ones. YouTube not sending notification of your channel. Okay, yeah, YouTube sucks. What can I say? Thanks for the heads up though. Anyway, the specs, minimum requirements. A 2700X or a 9700K, so CPU requirements are pretty high because the minimum is a 8-core 16-thread CPU, RAM at 16 gigs, that's kinda normal. Then GPU a 5700 XT or a 2070, so 8 GB of VRAM is the minimum, funnily enough. And here, this is the part that is a joke. For the resolution, okay, medium 1080p and upscaling unbalanced, so this is not even 1080p for real. And 55 gigabytes SSD. The best part about this game is that it's not 150 gigs, it's 50 gigabytes, which is good to see nowadays. Then on the recommended requirements, we get a 3080 Ti for 1440p on quality upscaling, so again, not native 1440p. And at the Epic preset, we have 75% 4K with quality upscaling, which is kind of odd to see. So yeah, basically, if they put upscaling in the requirements, you know they're cooked. Let's be honest here. So hey, I mean, it's fine that it doesn't work on Steam Deck. It's a new UE5 game. It's kind of to be expected, but man, those requirements are not looking good, to say it in some way. You were looking forward to the game? Same here, especially they saying that it's a linear game. I was like, okay, instead of being a big open map, they can actually focus on more narrow places. So we got better performance, but apparently that's not the case. It's a demanding UE5 game, despite being linear. Mandatory upscaling, yep. Clown face is about right. The Finals and Expedition 33 are good UE5 games. Yeah, Expedition 33 with the FX drops quite a bit, but still, I mean, it's ridiculous that in the studio does better. What can I say? And the maxed out CPU, that's because we're compiling shaders. At least they did that part of the job. Let's see. Hola, Indenkanu. Just skip this. I don't want to register. Thank you very much. Mafia the Old Country. Okay. Generating shaders. This is good to have. Hopefully that means little to no stutter. Fingers crossed. Yeah, shout out to Monster Hunter Wilds. Yeah, I mean, the RE engine on big maps really has a lot of trouble. So hopefully they iterate on it so we have less issues with it. But Monster Hunter Wilds, it doesn't even look great, considering the performance. Hey, Vavangida, how's it going? But yeah, mandatory upscaling is not a good look in the requirements. But I've been playing this game with my girlfriend. She's a fan of the Mafia franchise. She played the first one, which is her childhood. And once this game was announced, I said, okay, we're going to play it together. So I'm like 3 to 4 hours into the game. And I gotta say, it's more like watching a movie at the beginning. Very little actual gameplay. So yeah, we'll see what happens. You need a small country's amount of GDP to afford a GPU to play. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. The state of PC gaming right now, man. Steam Deck 2, the Steam Deck 2 is going to happen sooner or later, but I'm expecting 2 more years probably. Is there enough game here for stutters to matter? That's a good question. There's some driving that's going to happen and some horseback. So yeah. Yeah, I mean, PC gaming was already going downhill, but still. Okay. So, in the settings, we got the usual UE5 stuff. Let me make the... Okay. Okay, now it tells you the actual render resolution. That's good to see. Let's put it on full screen. Oh, there's no actual full screen. Okay. So I gotta change the desktop resolution to have the real... the real resolution, I think. Okay, you can unlock the cinematics. Okay, what's the auto detection? A mix of medium and high. Okay, so automatically it puts it on performance upscaling, so 540p with TSR and motion blur. Let's try the highest settings at the beginning without motion blur. And let's try DLAA. And let's see how hard it can drop. By the way, talking about... yeah, it's forced lumen. Talking about global illumination, you can only do epic or high. There's no in between. And they say this setting does not include lower options to preserve the game's intended visual quality. So basically they're saying you cannot drop below high global illumination because otherwise the art completely sucks. Gotcha. If you can see, there's more light bounces. If you look at the flowers in the background, if I put it on high instead of epic, we lose that subsurface scattering. But we drop from 42 to 37 FPS. But let's start on epic. Let's be crazy over here. And let me restart the game so I put this on actual 1080p. I hate when games force borderless full screen. So I'm going to give it a chance. You have named it low then instead of high. Yeah, they should have put it like global illumination, low and high. That's it. It was so simple. Okay. So when games force the to be borderless full screen, in order to change the resolution, I need to actually go here to my desktop resolution. Real gamers only use max settings. Hell yeah. You played it on PS5? Yeah, in my case, I can play it on a high quality because I have a high-end PC. Not the one that I'm showing you right now. My streaming PC is very powerful. So I can force through it. There was some stutter, but the game looks great when it actually has a decent resolution. But the thing is, it's just annoying that you need a very expensive PC and you still have issues running games in a good way. And for some reason it's not launching. Come on, man. I think the game also has the Lenovo DRM, so that's a bad look as well. But at least it's $50, I guess. Yeah, and Wu Chang as well. I think Wu Chang though has full screen as well. Let's see if it recompiles the shaders or it just lets me go into the game right away because it already did it. Okay, good. Alright, so I'm going to replay a chapter. Again, this is like 4 hours into the game. I'm not going to spoil anything, but it's a linear game, so let me see. Okay. There's a section over here that there's shooting. Most of the game at the beginning, at least, the first few hours, you're actually doing some light stealth. You don't have guns. It's more of a long cinematic, to say it in some way, with very little interactability. So good thing I already played part of the game, so I can show you some action and some traversal. By the way, I'm already using 20 gigabytes of RAM for some reason. Sorry, 18. Have you liked the story so far? Yeah, the story is super interesting. At least I'm 4 hours in, 3-4 hours in. It hooked me on the story. So on the highest settings, at native 1080p, we're getting 40 FPS in here. 30 FPS. And again, I'm showing you this on purpose because this section that has more NPCs, more geometry, this is not the city yet. This is just a house. I mean, it drops pretty damn hard. Just look at this. Let me check if we're actually on the highest settings. Oh no, we're at 720, my bad. This is 1080p now. It looked a bit blurry. I was suspicious. Okay, on actual 1080p, we're at 20 FPS. I'm doing fine. What about you, Felipe? Wonder how much the Nuvo has to do with poor performance. I mean, usually the Nuvo affects the CPU, not the GPU, so I wouldn't be blaming it. But we're completely GPU limited, but 20 FPS here with some NPCs on screen. So yeah. Now we're talking. Finally. So why is this a problem? Well, this is a problem in my opinion. First of all, if we look at the map, I cannot see it right now. The game doesn't look bad. It has ray tracing, global illumination running, all good. It looks pretty good. But then when it comes to the characters, it's not like the characters are doing anything else. Some of them are walking around, some of them are looping animations. Like here, they're just looping this animation. The trees don't have a lot of motion to them, very little, which makes sense, not a lot of wind right now. But again, these NPCs are looping animations. And if I look at them directly, it's not like they look photorealistic or anything. They look fine. But what I'm trying to say is that there's better looking UE5 games that run significantly better than this. It makes no sense. I'm inclined to say their previous game, Mafia, the Definitive Edition, that had their own engine, did a better job when it comes to visual fidelity.
It's all an act. You think?
Should have seen the money
I mean, it looks good, but considering the performance, I don't think the performance is impressive, considering what the game looks like. And again, nothing is really happening in the game right now. So, it's not like I'm chasing around something or... Yeah, I mean, optimization is out of the window because upscaling, but in this game I think it's more egregious because you can... I mean, look at this. The animations are exactly the same here. Couldn't they just offset the animation so it looks like they're two different people? There we go. But again, it's not like I'm doing anything at all. How is this 23 FPS? Anyway. Yeah, Battlefield 6 runs a lot better. It's a different engine, but still. So, before I continue, let me show you the settings from Benchmark King. Benchmark King, if you haven't seen him before, this guy does videos on a lot of games and the optimized settings. And he did one for Mafia, the old country, so I highly recommend you go check it out and tell him I sent you if you're interested. I'll send you the link. He does great guides, in my opinion, trying to not destroy the visuals and getting better performance. So say hi from Santiago if you go there. So he breaks it down pretty well, but I'm here only for the optimized settings, so you guys see what's going on. But basically he says medium shadows for 8GB GPUs, that's hilarious. Medium reflections, far or epic view distance, low textures for 8GB GPUs, medium foliage, high effects, and epic post-processing. And global illumination has to be on high. It's pretty simple. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm hoping Metal Gear Solid 3 runs well. So if we use Benchmark King's optimized settings, which is high global illumination, medium shadows, medium reflections, far draw distance. The foliage he didn't say anything. I'm going to keep it on epic. No, on high. Effects, I think it was high, yeah. Post-processing on epic, and that should do it. Let's see the performance now. We were at 20 FPS when moving the camera. So this is basically a mix of medium and high. Mid-high settings plus DLAA, which means native with anti-aliasing. Yeah, definitely. Just look at this. It's night and day. We're now actually at 30 FPS. Is it forced ray tracing? Yeah, without ray tracing, the game basically has no lights, I guess. And honestly, in my opinion, it looks just as good. But we get like double the frame rate.
Ciao, Enzo. Luca's looking
So if you want to play on native and don't mind dropping below 60, this seems to be good. In my opinion, it looks pretty much the same on epic. Then when it comes to cutscenes, they run okay, a little bit worse, but you're watching a cutscene, who cares? Like, 30 FPS on a cutscene is fine by me. Let's see now that we're going to get some traversal. I mean, Wuchang runs better than this, but at least it's trying to do something different. I mean, I'm on epic textures, and the ground texture is not great. Yeah, Force RT is killing performance, definitely.
We have a few people to visit today. All down in the valley.
But again, I think it looks good, but I don't think it justifies this performance.
You'll be fine.
The game is good in my opinion. I missed linear games with a story and all that, instead of having open worlds everywhere, when it's not necessary. But at the same time, I think it's a wasted opportunity because, yeah, it's a linear story and whatever. But if you look at the map, I'm not sure if I can, yeah, here. If you look at the map, it's actually a big map. We actually do have an open location, and you can ride through the map once you finish the game freely. So it's technically a linear game in an open environment. No wonder it requires a lot of resources.
I had my own.
We're going to try DLSS quality now. Yeah. Let's do that. On 1080p, less than quality, I don't think it makes a lot of sense. So quality. So there we go, upscaled. I'm going to add some sharpness, maybe 25%. And there you go, 50 to 60. It's okay, whatever. It looks softer, don't get me wrong, but it feels way smoother.
For this money.
There are thieves and bandits all through the heaps. They prey on
Yes, Frontiers of Pandora, which is the Snowdrop engine, has way more impressive ray tracing in my opinion, and an open world as well, and a lot of motion. Runs better than this.
People turn to the dawn when they are in need.
Yeah, it's not even 60 yet. It makes no sense at all.
To dip his beak, you might say. A little
At the end of the stream, I'm going to probably try and disable global illumination,
There's an olive
just to see if the game has any
Our
lights.
first collection.
That's right. But this should be straightforward. The farmer.
Yeah. Hitman had a crazy amount of NPCs, but Hitman is coded, the engine is made with that in mind.
Just watch
The thing with Unreal is that it tries to cater to every type of game out there.
won't take a minute.
And I'm sad about this, just because if you think about it, the previous game that was Mafia, the Definitive Edition, the first game remade on their own engine, in my opinion looked more impressive than this when it comes to art. And it was more than double the performance of this. And it was open world.
They give us no trouble.
Yeah, I mean, with RT you can... Again, it's easier to do the lighting on the maps. And you can do real-time, daytime and nighttime changes. But I think this game could have had just baked lighting, because if it's linear, it's always the same time of day, so no need to have dynamic lighting. You could just bake it in. I mean, come on, use all the tricks that we used before having ray tracing.
Olives grow and we make money.
Yeah, you can max out Mafia Definitive Edition. You know what, guys? I'm going to download Mafia Definitive Edition to show
You know
you.
where I am.
And you tell me if it looks better.
Please give my regards to Don Torisi.
I will. Cesare.
It's not a bad looking game, it's just that I think the performance and the visuals don't match. Yeah, I mean, you could use FrameGen. In this case, you need to use FSR for FrameGen, and FSR looks more pixelated. But hey, I think it's software lumen actually. Otherwise, it wouldn't work on the 1650. I think we'll see. Anyway,
As you said, easy. Marco has rented land
Let's
from
see.
the Don for many years. We provide
let's see once
protection
we start
for
shooting.
his
That's what
family and his life.
scares me a little.
So yes,
Will you test Skyblivion mod for Skyrim whenever it comes out? Hell yeah, I'm super excited for it, especially after playing Oblivion
they understand.
on UE5.
They pay for a service.
I played that on release date, and I was like, oh man, this could have been so much better. XCSS FrameGen? No, I haven't tried it actually. I'll give it a shot at some point. Thanks for the heads up, by the way.
You want to
I'm a
take
little
the
bit out of the
from
loop
scratch.
on many things.
You won't make much of an impression getting
But as you can see so far,
your problem?
everything that I did is follow them around, talk to some NPCs, and again, this is close to the 3 hours in,
It's not about the speed, Cesare.
and you basically still don't have a gun.
Okay.
It makes sense when it comes to the story, I'm not going to spoil it.
Produce lemons, and the owners late on his payments.
Finally, we get
So,
to
yeah.
have a little fun.
Follow my lead. Both of you. It shouldn't be too much trouble.
But I think they could have done it better. I don't know, I feel it was... They probably wanted to make an open world game, and then they changed their mind. If you play Mafia the Definitive Edition actually and Mafia 2, there's an open world, but it's like a backstage. There's not much to do other than driving around and shooting the police.
They look worried.
So it makes sense that it's linear. Okay, we're hitting a place with more geometry. It's already dropping frames again. Yeah, I mean, for a linear game, it's a big map. But again, linear map, sure, that's fine. But you're in a linear path in an open world map, basically. You're going linearly through an open map. So
The farmer.
the difference is you cannot go anywhere you want at all times. You're kind of scared of Metal Gear Solid 3 because same as Oblivion Remastered. Oof. Well, at least Metal Gear Solid 3 has more corridors,
Signora Finn.
but who knows what they're going to do.
What a pleasant surprise.
Oh, come on now. I think we both know that.
Okay, I
this is
got
no
a gun now,
surprise.
but it's
We
empty.
can make it pleasant, I hope.
Oh, what is this, Papa?
Quiet. I have no need of Don Torisi's services.
Here indoors, one thing that I noticed when I was playing on the highest settings was that those oranges
It's very kind.
have global illumination.
Perhaps you can send those up
So
to
there's
the
some
estate.
orange color
But I am
popping
here
out.
for the money you owe. As we have discussed before, the Dawn is always working.
Yeah, for the performance it has, it looks good, but it doesn't look impressive considering how much hardware it requires.
Least expect it.
I think it makes no
Strongly
sense at all.
advise you to pay what you owe.
Thank you for your concern. But I can handle my own affairs.
Very well.
Yeah, the previous engine, the Fusion engine for the previous Mafia game,
Yeah.
was way more impressive.
Good. You want to point that at someone? Point it at me.
The hero.
Pay what you owe and nobody gets hurt.
All right. all right.
Johan, hay varios videos sobre
There's
eso.
money in the back room. Give me a minute to fetch it.
Sí,
Don't go
Johan,
to any trouble. Enzo will get it.
Fine. You
creo que
get it
30.000 en realidad. Sí, 30.000, mal show. But it's funny because despite the... What's the... What? These oranges are not rounded. Maybe I did something wrong. Hold up. Let's try... View distance on Epic. No, they're still not rounded. What the hell? Okay. Also, it's hilarious that... Yeah, we have ray tracing. But if you look at
The other room.
the edges,
Go get the money.
the gun changes the changes the shading. It's like a glow once my gun is obstructing objects. So it's more like a screen space effect at that point. The game is good.
Enzo, the other room. Go get the money.
But again, the performance is very disappointing.
There's a safe back here.
There's no reason. Next gen orange.
It's locked.
Maybe you need the highest global illumination for that. Who knows? I wouldn't be surprised.
Can't remember.
Okay, I know that the code is somewhere around here.
It's only
I think it
scrap
was
of
here.
paper.
10, 20, 30.
I've got it.
Brilliant.
Now we are getting somewhere.
Yeah, so far the stuttering situation has been good. I will give him that.
Hey, shut up, all of you. Give it
10, 20, 30. That safe really glows. The wall behind should be way darker. Yeah. Yeah, maybe it's the global illumination option. I'm going to check that. 10, 20, 30 native
Be
FPS.
happy.
Ready.
You got what you came for. Now get out of here.
So good to see you, as always. And thanks
Hold up.
again.
I'm going to do a quick comparison.
Don't choke on it.
I'll record a few seconds. Just for the global illumination thing. Because I'm pretty sure it's going to look different. Especially when it comes to the light bounces. Yeah, definitely. I think I can see it. Yeah, the consoles, I don't want to be a console today. Okay, hold up. Let's do a comparison. Okay. So I'm going to show you epic global illumination versus high. See, yeah, you guys can see it now. So as you can see, it does look different. The oranges are still very polygoned. And as you can see, the shadows in the back are way more accurate. So the global illumination, more like bounces, means more accurate lighting. Same behind here. There's no flickering in this bucket. And that's me. I look the same on both pictures. So as you can see, epic global illumination looks significantly better, in my opinion. But you lose 15 FPS. So that's a trade-off. And hold up, somebody's ringing the bell. One sec. One second, someone's at the door. I'll be back. Holy hell. Things always arrive when I'm live. Holy hell. Okay. So let's go back to high global illumination, which again, it looks way better, but the performance hit is huge. Let's put it on high again. I mean, if it looks like that on the high option, imagine what it looks like if it was lower than this. No wonder they don't allow you to go lower. Why is there a random gaming chair in early 1900s Sicily? That's hilarious. I wonder.
I know what you're going
Sometimes
to
they
say.
also arrive while I'm in
Come on,
the toilet.
didn't
Yeah, I
I
mean,
didn't shoot
if I'm
anybody.
expecting them, they arrive like at 9 p.m.
When I
or
apply
10
pressure,
p.m.
It has a purpose.
When I'm on my pajamas, they arrive. But if I'm doing something like this that requires attention, they arrive at 5 p.m.
So,
Freaking Murphy's Law.
you still prefer this to
They don't
run
allow
some
to go
mud?
lower than
What kind of
high
question?
global illumination. It's
You'd
high
spend
or
the day
epic,
underground.
which I think is hilarious,
wouldn't
as
ask.
we were talking at the beginning, because they could have just called it low and high, and that's
Our
it.
next stop is the quarry. The owner took a loan from the Don to find
So
us
imagine
space,
without
but we
the
haven't
light
heard
bounces of high,
So,
what would it look
same
like?
as last
It would
time.
look flat.
Wait and see. The
It's
owner
ridiculous.
usually pays on time. Something is not right.
about that redhead. Gabriella, was it?
Okay, we're about to go into the shooting part.
Hey, how
There
am I
we're going to try
get here to
1440p,
Bali if I don't
but
tire
personally,
you
if you're playing
out?
this,
What about you, Caruso?
I'd say global illumination on Epic
No,
makes a lot
I
more
heard that
sense,
pig that
especially
would put
since
you
it's
for
a
his
slower
name, they
paced
had a
game.
sister.
You handled yourself well back there at the farm.
But again, the polygon oranges made me crack up.
Would we have
Probably a bug, but who knows?
taken
Maybe
it
not.
further?
The trick is to skim the cream without breaking the bottle. Violence is only ever allowed.
The wall behind the safe was still
Really
glowing.
not that complicated.
Don't worry, man. I had to check it out myself, but yeah, it's ridiculous.
And that's why Cesare's uncle doesn't
I wonder if we can force hardware ray tracing. That'll be interesting. But it's been half an hour of streaming, we're still not shooting.
What's all this?
What is closed, signore?
Not to us, it isn't.
We're with Don Torrisi. Out of the way.
Out of the way. Hold up. Let me try 1440p. Otherwise, I'll be here forever. So I go windowed. Then I'm doing a trick. Borderless full screen, which is not 1080p. Ignore the UI. This is not 1080p, we're at 1440p. Trust me, I know. I've been there. 1440p, same settings, and DLSS quality. Oh yeah, it looks significantly sharper. But we're now into the 40s instead of the 50s. It adds a lot at 1440p, but I say that every time I swap from 1080 to 1440. Lots of scaling, I haven't installed it on this PC. I rather stick to what we see by default, just due to the fact that most people are not going to do the extra thing. And this live stream will be 3 hours long if I did more permutations.
No boss of mine in there.
All right, then. How about you get out of the way before I put a pick through your skull?
Be my guest. Saves me breaking this door down.
Have you got any early
Ask
codes for
that
this month's
deadbeat where our
releases?
money is.
What's going to release this month? I forgot.
Signore
I probably have it on my calendar, but
Who is it?
early access to releases is pretty rare.
My apologies for all the commotion. As you can see, matters have gotten out of hand.
What's going on out there?
I took on some men.
Yeah,
from
almost
Puerto
20 gigabytes of
Some
RAM,
socialistas.
which is also
They're on
hilarious.
strike, if you can believe that.
You know Don Torrisi takes a dim view on strikes.
MGS3
What is
and
their
Gears of
complaint?
War are the hottest ones. Oh yeah, we're in
don't get
August.
paid daily.
Yeah, true.
It's as
True,
simple as that.
We'll stamp
I'm
this
so
out.
looking forward to Metal Gear
Who's
Solid
the
3.
ringleader?
A stonecutter called Manuele. Big guy.
You only have
loud
16 gigs. Well, the minimum requirements are 16.
Enzo?
Maybe if
Let's
I lower the settings, it drops a little bit lower. Who knows? We're going to check that out on the 1650. It's going to be funny. Okay, now we have hand-to-hand. UE5, the RAM country. Oof! That was a good one, by the way. Do you try Echoes of the End? Doesn't sound familiar.
If you want to work, we'll have to make you.
And the hand-to-hand combat feels good. I'm just not super convinced with the animations. You were going to test Black Myth for Xbox Series S. Yeah, I asked them for a code and they say they'll let me know if it was approved. We'll see. Probably yes. But I'm super interested on seeing it on the Series S. I also have a Series X now. I got one recently. Just to play on my room. It's hard sometimes to play on a desk. First world problems, I guess. But I can show you both. It will be interesting. We're going to do it live as well, so we can look at it together. I have to say, devs of Atomic Heart did one hell of a job. Well, they're using UE4, and they rebooted the game once. They were working on it, and they restarted from scratch.
Pay the troublemakers what they are owed, then get rid of them.
Please, send my regards.
You're going to be honest, you played Witcher 3 at 30 on release, you had no problem? Yeah, I mean, I get it. It makes complete sense. I think the same thing. I used to play at below 30, but what I'm trying to say is, in this case, even if you have top-of-the-line hardware, it's not going to be amazing.
He was all talk.
And again, there's better-looking games in this same engine that are more impressive, that run significantly better. So
Move! Yeah!
that's what I'm complaining about.
Those workers at a point. They were owed their pay.
Right or not?
Dying Light is coming next month also. Dying Light, I'm pretty sure I'll get it.
In favor of free enterprise around here.
Lazy idioti. Maybe if they stop complaining.
Hey Hiro, ¿cómo andas? Atomic Heart 2 will be UE5, so don't have high hopes. We'll see, we'll see. At least they have a lot of experience with Unreal Engine. We'll see what happens.
Protests when I was small, and nothing got better.
It never does. Back in the 90s, the fascist Siciliani.
Okay, so what do I think about 1440p? I think at 1440p you should put balanced DLSS and crank up the global illumination and the shadows. Something like this. Because I think the global illumination on this one, especially in interiors, it adds a lot to the visuals. Epic GI. But so far, yeah, that's what I can recommend.
Don, Tino, and me.
Sacrificing performance for visuals on this one.
Shame it has to come to
Otherwise, at least for me, it's distracting.
We keep order so people can work.
But it's more demanding, to put it like this.
Suppose so.
You see there?
Genial.
That tower?
Me alegro, Hiro.
I heard of it. It's a town on the sea.
UE5 games can be optimized, it's just most devs don't bother because people buy it anyway. Yeah,
Like the tuna.
and they can justify it with upscaling, I guess.
Don Galante runs the shore. He goes way back with my
Don Galante,
Good people to know.
the guy from Mafia 2, Leo Galante. You have 50-70, still drop below 60 most of the time. Ah! Okay, here I'm getting stuttering. Yeah. In the small town here, more buildings, some NPCs that are basically looping animations. I'm starting to get stutters. It was fine until I got here. Yeah. Not as bad as other UE5 games in that regard when it comes to stuttering, but here I'm starting to notice. Yeah, San Celeste shows at the beginning of Mafia 2. Yes, sir.
The Galantes run this port. They know everything that comes in, everything that goes out.
Any plans on getting an 8060 XT? I don't think so. AMD cards don't do well on my channel, unfortunately. And the market share is even lower than it was when I was doing AMD GPU content. Unfortunately, it's a shame, but I gotta be realistic. Okay, during long play sessions, lags appear. Something wrong with resource utilization. Okay, maybe a memory leak or something. Yeah, Mafia 2 runs poorly, but if you lower the anti-aliasing in one notch, it runs very similar to the original. Leo Alante from Mafia 2. In Mafia 2, this guy is like 80 years old.
Thanks.
The guy that's
Leo
walking in
should
the
be
middle.
thanking you. He was taking bets on the race. Nobody thought you'd win.
That's true. We cleaned up.
What's the shipment anyway?
Premium whiskey from our friends in America. It's worth it.
So let's do 4K now. For 4K, 4K is going to be expensive. So I'm going to have to lower the global illumination and the shadows. And performance upscaling. And it says 1080p, but don't worry, we're at 4K. Trust me on that one. The performance will reflect that.
Then why did you let it get
There it goes.
impounded? I thought you were the brains of this operation.
New police chief made a surprise.
And we still have screen space reflections, as you can probably notice. So they didn't even put cube maps to to have reflections even if I look down
Isn't it
on a linear game.
stealing from the Guardia?
Those boats are not going to go anywhere, so they could have made cube maps very
Customs
convincing.
yard is where they send the officers who can't tie their bootlaces.
That's disappointing.
Just keep your head and you'll
This is
be fine.
4K, by the way. Yeah, this is, as far as I know, this is a transformer model, but I'm not 100% sure on that one. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Most games have screen space reflections. It's been a while
plan as
since
always,
that's been like that.
I'll distract the Guardia on the gate. You two go over the back wall.
What are we looking for?
Whiskey.
Yeah, RIP 1650, I'm pretty sure.
Give me a
We'll
signal
see, we'll
when
see.
you find it. And keep quiet in there.
Come on, follow me. Lead the way.
I hope the game saves my progress for this. I don't want to do it all over again. You can force DLSS. Yeah, the transformer on Nvidia app. Yeah. I did it before on a stream. Oops. Yeah, even here you can notice the screen space reflections.
There, we can climb up.
On a game that runs like this, that shouldn't happen. Come on. A game that has ray tracing shouldn't have that issue. Especially with this performance. Come on, man.
And don't raise the alarm. Capiste?
I get it. We're just here for the whiskey.
Okay, now we have a stealth section. Metal Gear Solid mode engaged.
What about you?
And you can see through walls as well if you want to.
Cesare!
You hear what came
Although
into
it kills the
ship?
performance to use this.
American ship? What? Whiskey. And not a cheap sweet.
Yeah, you can force it on NVIDIA Inspector.
Straight from
That's a good idea.
Empire Bay.
Yeah, maybe the 1650 is 10 FPS.
What do you think? The shipment is on a cart by the front gate. Maybe
Let's use
we
coins.
liberate
Let's
what
pretend we are
opportunity
in
allows.
Assassin's Creed 2, which is also in Italy. Huh? What was that? I played too much The Last of Us for this to be a challenge.
Sleep tight, amigo.
Too much Last of Us. Yeah, right now it turned into Hitman. We can also hide bodies in boxes. But they don't usually have pathfinding to go this way, unless I throw a coin, so we're good.
Hey, enough sitting. Relax.
taking a break.
We're behind 2 weeks.
Okay,
of
whetstone.
inspections and you're just taking a break.
Oh,
We'll catch up over winter, like we always do.
You can tell that to the
let's see if they see me doing this. How much performance effect is noticeable while streaming and gaming? It depends. If you're using the same PC, here I'm using a separate PC, so there's no performance impact whatsoever. That's why I have two computers. One just takes care of the stream, the other one doesn't even know that I'm recording the screen. Otherwise, the video wouldn't have a lot of value, in my opinion. Okay, the game uses a transformer model by default, gotcha. Thanks for the heads up.
Pincha. Where is it?
Stealth is ingrained in you. Yeah, I mean, I'm one of those kids that played Splinter Cell before school. Then I discovered Metal Gear Solid, and they catch me, as you can see. I shouldn't get distracted. Fission mailed. Okay, it's a good time to swap GPUs. Hopefully it remembers where I got. I hope. But yeah, it's very basic stealth, honestly. Okay, at least I spawn back here. No big deal. Easy peasy. Let's go for the next GPU. The 4060, which should be a little bit faster. So let's swap out. There it goes. Neural texture compression. Do you have an ETA? What? What are you talking about? UGREEN adapter model name. That's in the description. You can find it there. Okay, 4060 now. Let it refresh the drivers and we'll be there. Do you think it's worth a 3060 1080p 144 monitor? Do you think it's worth to upgrade to 1440p 27 180? I mean, yep. Why not? The newer games you have to use upscaling, but you should be good. Okay. I think we're in. Yeah, it's in. GG. Mafia, the old county. You were using more than 8 GB of VRAM at 4K. Thanks for the heads up. The new NVIDIA texture compressing tech. I didn't know about it. Hopefully it actually works, but we shouldn't need that. Mi juego favorito. Tengo muchos. Tengo muchos juegos favoritos. Metal Gear Solid 3. And yeah. That's the first one. Well, Dark Souls 1 is also up there. Damn good. It's going to compile shaders now, so it's going to take a few seconds. You have the same wallpaper? Awesome. It's in the description if you guys want to grab the wallpaper. 6 gigs on 1080p, 1440p. Yeah, the thing is, there's a city location that you walk around in, which is pretty taxing. I haven't showed you guys that. That's probably more VRAM intensive. Especially Benchmark King's video, I saw that there's very high VRAM usage, even on low texture quality. We'll see about that. Yeah, sure, on the 5060 we try multi-frame gen, why not? It's something that's included with the GPU, so I don't see why not. "190 FPS, oh my god! Crazy!" Almost there. You got this. I wonder how long it will take on the 1650 to load this, all these shaders. That'll be interesting. And there's a nice amount of viewers, 69. Oh, now it's 71. Dang it. It's time for a nap. Oh, good. Finally. Okay, we got it. We're in. How much was your gaming setup with the best graphics card, excluding your gaming screen? Are we talking in US dollars in the USA, or the price that I paid in my country? Because those are pretty far apart. Okay, let's go highest settings on 1080p. Please get back to the part that I was in, please. Don't forget my progress. Okay, it forgot my previous part. That's fine. I was replaying a chapter.
Let's go this way. Take the scenic route.
Good idea.
So like this you get 30 FPS on 1080p native. On the 3060 I was getting more into the low 20s.
We do not always get to choose what we do. Isn't that
But
what
at
you
least
told
my
me?
hair is longer now.
Choosing who we are. There is more to this
Never paid a
life than
scalpel
doing
for a
things, so-
GPU, no, never. So as you can see here, it doesn't make a lot of sense to go to the highest settings. Let's use the optimized settings. GI on high, shadows on high, reflections on high. Textures, we can keep them like that. Foliage as well. Effects. I forgot if this was on medium actually. One sec. Yeah, I think so. This should do. This is without upscaling, by the way.
No. Yes.
And there you jump from the 30s, 20s to the 40s. But it's pretty obvious that the global illumination setting does have a big impact. 15 FPS less. The game doesn't feel very optimized to me. Stuttering, on the side of stuttering, we've been good. Only in the city I saw some stutterers here and there.
Ah, the respectable men of the valley are rarely pleased to see me doing things that I enjoy.
So yeah, on 1080p you
I'm
can do
used to
something
it.
like this.
You're not like the others, so.
I'm not respectable.
No, I mean, you talk to me like I'm
But
a
hey,
person.
Maybe I know what it's
on
like.
the 4060 we're a bit above the
Maybe that's
3060.
it.
No, not a huge improvement, but the improvement is there. Actually, when using DLSS, the transformer model, we're going to probably have a better experience than on the 3060.
Lose rest right back with Gennaro.
Hey!
Okay, we have a race, and for some reason we hard locked to 30. I think we're out of VRAM actually.
Come on,
Oopsie.
catch up.
We lost 15 FPS when the race started. Let me see if lowering the texture quality fixes the problem. What the hell was that? I don't use Twitch. Let's try medium textures. Let's see if we recovered the lost frame rate. Instead of 30 now we got... Okay, mid-30s. Makes sense. Okay, medium textures makes more sense. But as you could see there, when we dropped frames out of the blue, we lost 15 FPS. That seemed to be VRAM related. Blurry when moving, yeah, definitely. There it came back. Yeah. Yeah, for some reason that section over there killed the performance. We lost a lot of frame rate.
I have to ride back with that stronzo?
Losing's bad enough.
Mafia, the stuttering country. I mean, the stuttering is in the city so far.
Keep calling me that. It's going to go to my head.
I think just by lowering the sharpness, we can actually get away with less pixelation. It's a little bit aggressive, yeah. Yeah, the game should look better considering this performance. It makes no sense. Let's try quality upscaling. At the end of the day, it is what it is.
Will always be this way.
Maybe it can.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, this runs better than on the 3060. Let's see for how long we can stay into the 60s though.
We're getting close.
But there's a lot of pixelation.
She loved it up here.
What happened to her?
She was sick
Will also
for
be
a
the
long
FOV
time.
changing when running. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, that's true.
She'd lift herself out of bed to come here.
So she was
Man.
strong-willed.
Just by some extra FOV, we lose 15 FPS. That makes so much sense though.
She died.
But still.
Everything changed. My father hasn't been the same since.
I'm sorry. Really.
We'll try XeSS frame gen on this channel. At some point I will. The problem now is time limitation.
My mother was an artist. She would paint the ruins up here, from this overlook. This is why I brought the camera. About time I took a photo.
I don't think they're going back to the Fusion engine, but I wish they did.
Have you ever used one of these before?
No. Never
Oh, look,
seen
a
one
camera.
of those.
It now fits in my
Why don't
pocket.
you take it?
Come
Are
on.
you sure?
Just point it at the ruins and look down into the lens. You might need to play with the focus.
Look down
like
into
this.
the lens.
And you can change how much light you let in. Just here. Oh, sorry.
Don't be.
Well, that's all there is to it.
Oh, dude.
When you're ready, press the button.
Okay, photography. Oh, there you go. Can I move the camera? Oh yeah, I can.
Line up the camera so that the ruins are in frame. That's it. Once it's ready, I'll show it to you.
Hope it turns out.
CryEngine like Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, you think it will work well? Yeah, definitely. Especially
Peaceful.
if you look at the first scene in that game, that is a castle with a lot of enemies. It's more of a close-up environment, so you can actually put more stuff in
Catch up
there.
with them.
Okay.
For a beginner, you were a natural with the camera. If you want,
Yeah, I had
you
an
can
iPhone
run.
before, he said.
Plenty of places I haven't taken photos of yet.
What do you do with them?
The best ones go in my journal.
Well, not
I've
thinking
read
about
all
it,
about the
if the
world.
game also had ray trace reflections, I don't even want to know what the performance will be.
Nowhere else. Thought I would make my own record of this place.
I'd
I
like
kind of
to read
forgot
that.
that was a
Help you
feature.
take more photographs. Maybe you can.
No wonder they didn't put that
Almost
there.
It's been nice spending time.
But
with
this is
friends.
inexcusable in my opinion.
Things have been different since you showed up. Better. I'm glad you found your way to us.
Me too.
Here we are.
And now you're just being dramatic.
Okay, yeah, there we got a stutter. That's okay. It's a cutscene. Let's see what happens. Oh, dude. It's sad. It's pretty sad.
Start the engine and get in. Me and the boys come driving here sometimes. Few drinks, few girls. Bellissimo.
Start the engine. Oh, sure.
Come on, crank the engine. That's it. She's ready.
I'm an expert. Let's see how driving treats the frame rate.
All right. Put your foot there and push down. You see that temple over on that hill? That's where we start our
Let's see if it
races.
dies.
Head over there. Maybe
Yeah, the driving doesn't feel bad.
if you can
actually.
handle it right. Use the other pedal to stop if you need to. You don't want to mess this baby up.
Oh, trust me, I want
That's
to.
it. And just remember not to drive into anything, and you'll be gold. Think you're ready for a challenge, mind boy?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Behold,
Racing.
circuit of the gods. Let's see how you do getting around.
Let's try 1440p. Before I get too engaged. And the menu will say 1080p, but don't worry, it's just a menu bug. And we're doing the same settings but with balanced DLSS. Oh man. Personally, I will crank up the global illumination, but I'm going to do that in a sec.
Those pillars with ribbons.
Oh yeah,
mark
1440p
out
looks
the
so
track.
much better.
And
It's
just follow them
crazy.
back here to the starting line. Let's do it. Go on then. Put your foot down. People have been racing around this place for God knows how long. First pillar coming up. That's a one down.
I wonder if these cars, at this point in history, were this fast,
Here comes another one.
and if they could take this much
There is the next pillar.
punishment to them.
Sounded like a gun.
Probably Hunter.
Okay, sounded like a gun. Good, good. That means that shooting is about to happen, I guess.
Last one ahead. All right. Let's give you a real taste of what this track was made for. Go around again. But this time,
Yeah, I mean,
put your
1080p
foot
to
down.
1440p is a huge upgrade visually speaking, at least in my opinion. It's only 33% more pixels,
Nobody's beaten my best time.
but it makes a huge difference. 4K, I think, for TVs, if you're very close to them, sure, but I don't think it's a necessity. And also, the GPU power required for 4K is significantly higher.
Another one. You're
I think
really
1440p is the sweet spot, without a doubt.
Are you
And it's
sure
also
that's
less
Hunter's?
expensive.
Trust me, I know this place. They love chasing birds around here. Just keep driving.
Keep driving!
Isabel, Mika, better get over there.
Okay, shooting is about to happen. Good.
Head to the temple. Mika, bandits!
Points. 1440p plus OLED sounds like the best. Definitely the best. The best of both worlds. Okay, here we go. Finally shooting. Now they have the revolver. I'm pretty sure... Okay, I had a long gun in a previous mission, but it seems that we forgot to bring it over.
No, we'll get to her. Don't let them get any closer.
Yeah, pretty basic. it comes to shooting, is nothing special. Yeah, I have fiber optics. Yeah, it's fiber internet.
Just keep shooting.
Anyway, 4K. And we're using performance upscaling. Yeah, the recon is insane for a revolver, I agree. I mean, I think even if I stay still, the aiming doesn't improve in a very significant way. Yeah, I mean... yeah, that makes no sense. Oh, finally, long gun. Hold up, I gotta heal. H... B... Dude, I don't remember how to heal. First, let me grab the long gun. Oh, I think I know. 5, 6, 7, 0. F. Oh, there you go. F. I usually think of F like interacting with something. There we go. This has way better. That's way better. F to pay respects. Yeah, it doesn't look that good in my opinion. He's in pain, look at him.
Let's flush him out.
I'd rather use a revolver. But definitely I can see the improvement over the 3060.
Going driving was your idea.
Just due to the performance at 4K. When I was using this ability on the 3060, it was dropping into the upper 20s.
I see the Shukaminkia. You want to die for them?
How many of them?
Reloading.
No, I suck with this.
Get back. The girl's out.
Come on, pop your head out. Thank you.
Get up there and find them.
Yeah, VRAM doesn't seem to be an issue, but I'm sure after extended play is going to be a big role in the performance. So I'm probably going to say medium textures, at least if I'm playing at 4K. Makes more sense. Oh good, a shotgun. Come on, I'm here. Thank you. Very nice of you.
Isabella!
Isabella! UE5 is the biggest L in this gen when used incorrectly, which is the norm, it seems.
I can see him.
Excuse me, I'm reloading. At least it's not Monster Hunter Wild's performance. Yeah, but that shouldn't be... that's not a high bar to surpass, let's be honest here.
Let's push him out.
Are them revolvers, pea shooters, or what? I don't know, man. Okay, before I continue, since I want to shoot again, let's swap GPUs. The 4060, I would say medium settings, medium settings, medium textures for 4K, and maybe high textures for 1440p. That makes more sense in my opinion. Yeah, Capcom keeps taking L's with Monster Hunter Wilds. Yeah. Let's go for the next card. Performance so good, Capcom had to do it twice with Dragon's Dogma 2 and Monster Hunter Wilds. Alright, the 5060, the new card in the channel. Let's see how it goes. I'm interested. It'll be UE5, so there you go. I just played at 60. Oops. Silent Hill F is UE5. Ah, dang it. Well, it makes sense. It's Konami. Silent Hill 2 was also UE5. At least it's a slower paced game. Hopefully... Yeah, the GPU cam. Despite the UE5 performance, you really like Silent Hill 2 Remake? Same. I mean, Silent Hill 2 Remake runs significantly better than this game, let's be honest. Welcome back. We're going to go for the highest at the beginning. 1080p, Epic, DLAA, and I'm probably going to keep it on Epic with upscaling at the end of the day. Okay. Boom, boom. Okay, 5060, latest drivers. The fans don't turn on unless it reaches like 60 degrees. Let's see how it goes. Here comes the super overclock brother of the 4060. 1650 is dead? No, it's not. It's coming right after this card. Heroes never die. Unless you are at 750 Ti. You're going to start putting every game running on UE5 into ignore on Steam. You're going to run out of games. Of new games, at least. Oh, and I don't have the VRAM amount. Hold up. Where's my VRAM? That shouldn't be happening. Oh, okay, GPU memory allocated is not there. I will fix it. Well, the game is compiling shaders. GPU. GPU. I almost found it. Or did I? The sensor is missing. No, Mafia, I don't want that. Compile shaders, please. VRAM came back. 14 gigs, imagine that. B-core, E-core, no. Drive, present on network. No, it's not there. I'm going to restart Power Info 64. Yeah, it's just a memory frequency. That's weird. It doesn't show up like at all. Whatever. I'll close both of them. It has infinite VRAM. Hell yeah. My boy. Okay. Still not finding allocated VRAM. Allocated. Yeah, it's interesting. It doesn't show up. That's odd. Okay. I'm going to grab it from Afterburner. Memory usage. There we go. Highly overclocked. Brother bugs out MSI Afterburner. It's not overclocked. I'm overclocked. That's the difference. Okay. Options, settings, graphics. By default, these are the settings. We're going to ignore that. Let's go to the highest with DLSS, DLAA, better said. Everything on Epic. Let's see what happens. If you remember, the 3060 was like 20 something FPS. The 4060 was 30 something. Let's see the 5060. CPU, it's in the description. It's a 13th Gen i5. Evening Karusu. Yeah, this is a bit above the 4060 so far. We'll see. Not surprised. It's just one iteration after the other. Only game you can say has very bad performance is heavily too. Yeah, but at least that game looks great. Okay, 30 FPS on native 1080p. I wonder if it's VRAM related.
The way they just showed up looks like they planned it. Can't take a shit
Oh, I can shoot while driving. Okay.
Jumping out from behind a tree.
Hang on. Let me lower the VRAM, the texture quality, and see if that helps. Oops, not you. Here we go. Come on. You play on quality on PS5, runs very good, over 50 most of the time. With VRR, you don't notice drops. What's the resolution on quality mode?
Catch up to them. Go, go.
Okay, no, it's just GPU usage. Yeah, VSync off. Just for capturing purposes.
Hey, you tried to kill us before my amp gets the chance. The way they just showed up looks like they planned it. Can't take a shit out here without one of these bastards jumping out from behind a tree. Fire! Watch out!
So on native 1080p, is in the 30s like the other card. A bit of the 4060, but
stay on them.
Not much else to say.
Through the temple.
I'm sad driving this. 5090 is only one to run this at 60 FPS native. That's sad as hell. How the hell do they have those weapons in the 1900s?
Keep right. They're bringing down the pillar. Cristo.
Yeah, no. Let's lower some settings. This is sad. I have to use freaking upscaling. I don't want to lower global illumination, personally. Let's call this high-ish. DLSS quality. This freaking sucks. GI Epic. Still, it's ridiculous that I have to do this. So 45 FPS like this, with GI on high, which is the lowest setting for GI. That's when I get into the 50s. So not even with those sacrifices, we have good performance. Yeah, it's still RTX, but what can you do? What a freaking disappointment when it comes to performance. The game itself is fun, I like it. The performance doesn't convince me one bit. What were they thinking?
They'll all get what's coming to them. First my cousin, now the car. Come on, Cesare, what? I barely got to drive it. It won't last much longer. We need to find something else. What else? How should I know?
Don't know who is taking the bigger L, Nvidia or the Mafia devs. A little bit of both.
Cesare, take the wheel. What? Just do it. I'm going for the horse.
Here we go. The uncharted moment.
Don't let them get away.
Can I shoot from the horse?
Get him off of that. Big Jack.
Yeah, I hear that there's actually something going on. It's actually more demanding than before. Let's enable frame gen. You guys asked for it. And we can do how many. Okay, it doesn't tell me, doesn't let me choose 4 times frame gen. Frame gen on. It's only enable or disabled, so I think they forgot to put how many times. Yep, it's 2 times, I guess. Okay. Doesn't feel super smooth anyway. Okay, I'm probably low on VRAM on this one. I can feel the input lag, but the game has auto aim. And the frame time looks like that because when I enable frame gen, the frame time always looks like that. Not sure if that's accurate. Yeah, my nemesis is frame gen. What can you do? Do you think 3070 can play at about 60? If you lower the settings enough and you use upscaling, sure. How many bandits are in this convoy? I killed like 30 people to get here. Yeah, in Cyberpunk, it's not that it feels smooth, it looks smooth. On this game, honestly, I don't mind frame gen too much because I'm not getting visual artifacts. And at the same time, with the auto aim, I don't have to do any specifically fine adjustment to the aim. Let's suffer now. Yeah, here I think frame gen got disabled actually in the cutscene. That makes sense. We're skipping this. Nvidia, when they make GPUs, is like they sell them. Okay, they sell them by kilogram. Yeah, I need 10 kilograms of GPU, please. Thank you. You love Cyberpunk, but it has the shittiest beauty sense. There's so much pop in. It kind of makes sense. You heard Lumen is enabled? Always. We're going to try to disable it in a bit. Could you guys remind me what was the command to disable Lumen? Okay, and as you can see here that we're not actually in a demanding situation. Instead of the 50s, we're in the 70s. Again, makes complete sense because we're not in a chase sequence now. Hey, Ilyas Alouani, how's it going? At this rate, the NVIDIA GPU should be used as Dumble? What is Dumble? Yeah, as soon as we're not riding a horse or a car chasing other cars, it gets better, which makes complete sense, but still. Let's swap to 1440. Dude, but what a disappointment. Okay, 1440p. I know it says 1080p in here, but don't worry about it. It's a bug. Balanced DLSS, as we did before. Did I say balanced? Hold up. Yeah, balanced. Ok, 1440p. Leandro. Sí, yo tampoco. La verdad, estoy decepcionado.
How much is the ransom? 5,000. Eh?
Get it on fire! Shit!
Yeah, as soon as something starts happening, I drop frames like crazy. Just by looking somewhere else, I dropped 15 FPS. Oh dude, that sucks. I'll just die here on purpose. There we go, thank you. I had a shotgun all this time. Is your monitor VRR not supported? It's supported, but VRR on my streams, it puts the audio out of sync. So I had to disable it. So as I was saying, just by looking into this general direction, I lost 15 FPS down there. Oh. I had stuff to put here. Hold up. A period of invulnerability when close to death? Sure, why not? Grants you greater speed when sharpening your blade? No. Dampens your sound of your footsteps? Sure. Improves your firing and reloading speeds? I'll use that. So at native 1440p, sorry, not native, balanced, it's very close to what the 4060 was doing. Move your mouse really fast? I will. Give me one sec. Let me lower some other stuff. Yeah, let's use a mix of medium and high. Yeah, there you go. Mid, high. Okay, that's better. So we don't have to use frame gen. Awesome. Well, good luck on that 1440p monitor. I hope you enjoy it. It's well worth the investment, in my opinion. And I forgot to heal. That's okay. I'm just going for a surprise attack.
How much is the ransom? 5,000 lira.
Think the Baron will pay?
Okay, they're completely blind. Fifty 60 Ti will handle the game better probably. Yeah, a bit better, and you can increase its actual quality. GG. I died. I'm so mad about it. And I'm let's do frame gen. Because you guys love frame gen. Let's get 1,000,000 fake frames. Frame gen. There we go. It's funny because we don't get exactly double the frame rate. We get like, we drop the frame rate and then duplicates the frame. So the base frame rate is 40 something. That's hilarious. Can do multi-frame gen? I haven't seen the option. It only says frame gen.
I'm getting more wine. If Torisi does come for us, I want to be drunk when I go out.
Sir, excuse me. Just drop your wallet. Sir. Sorry, I meant your liver, not your wallet. It's showtime.
Ha! I see him!
Must have been the wind. Who wins Sigh or Mafia the Old Country? Win in what? In what's a better game, or which one runs the worst? There's multiple awards that I can give. With FrameGen, this game base FPS on 4080 dropped from 50 to 50 from 70. It just makes so little sense. Here's why my message got grayed out. I have no idea. Maybe a link or two? Or maybe a word? YouTube is very special in a bad way with the filters. For your unpopular opinion, both are okay games. I mean, this game is fine. I like it. What I do not like is the performance.
I'm out! Reloading!
Sigh is not a good game. Sigh is a joke. I'll use a shotgun instead. This is embarrassing. There you go. Worst Optimization of the Year award. It's not a bad idea. Which card is the best value for money in 2025? I have no idea. It highly depends on your country, in my opinion. I'm dying. My voice is dying. Holy hell. Maybe the 5070. Sigh is the day before if it released. If it didn't have multiplayer.
Get away from me.
Where are you hiding?
Where are you hiding? "30 headshots." Is DLSS performance at 1440p visually playable? I think so, yeah. Especially if we're talking about the transformer model.
There he is! I see him!
Let's do 4K. 4K. The definitive resolution for the 5060? Yeah, right. You have a 5060 Ti 16 gigs? Not a bad idea. I didn't get the Ti because of the price difference. It was insane. Okay, 4K performance. Performance. Good. What else? Oh, texture quality. This can be on medium, maybe low for 4K, but gameplay feels like it is from Tomb Raider 2013 era. Not a bad thing. Yeah, it's not a bad thing at all. It's just the performance freaking sucks. Hold up, I'm going to restart the game. This is a little bit too much. Let's reload it because we went over the VRAM limit, it seems. Get an AMD graphics card to shame 5060 from time to time. The thing is, AMD is also releasing 8GB GPUs. The 9060 looks interesting, but again, it's not only about that, it's about which people click on this video. If that wasn't a factor, I would have AMD GPUs as well. That's the problem. The market share is a problem. The only time I saw AMD GPUs do well in the channel was the RX 580 and the 570. Legendary tier GPUs. Come on. I think I'm getting another delivery. Holy hell. Always at the worst time. Okay. "4K. Times can change." They don't. Especially not now. Hold up.
The traveler took a wrong turn. Ended up nearby. Had a case full of silverware from England.
Madon, next time we head into town, drinks
Okay.
are on you.
I see him!
Okay, definitely was a VRAM problem, and it still is.
Someone was here.
We have 8 gigs, it says 6 there, but it's not 100% accurate.
I see the Sukaminkia!
Yeah, that's why the stutter's there. Low textures. There it goes.
Grenade just for you, idiota!
The only good thing about this game, they don't include this stupid 2K launcher. Oh yeah, good point. Screw that. Yeah, definitely use low textures. If for some reason on a 5060 you're using 4K, with 8 GB of VRAM, minimal low textures, definitely. And I got the, also I forgot to mention, I got the 5060 and all that, because nowadays the 60 series cards are the new 50 series cards, but they pretend they're 60 series, yeah, I agree. The 5050 is a joke. It's more of a joke, better said. And that card, honestly, is basically a 50-30. Let's be honest. That's how it should be named.
You again! Kill these big guys!
Okay, I got the sniper rifle. How about Steam Deck? I did a video of this game on Steam Deck. It's 15 FPS on Steam Deck.
I need to reload!
On the lowest settings, at the lowest possible resolution. It's hilarious. Huh.
Smoke him out!
50-50, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's garbage. Most of the time it's not good. Give me one sec, guys. I think there's someone outside again. In the meantime, let's swap to the 1650 and have a laugh. I'm going to shut down the PC. Look at this.
Reloading, cover, keep the pressure on it!
It's gone. Yeah, there's definitely someone outside. I'll be back. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Apologies once again. We're going to skip around again. 1650 now. Let's see what happens. Oh, dude. Don't get robbed. I'm trying. It doesn't work. 1080p. Good luck. RE fan. Hell yeah. You 1650 latest drivers. Here we go. Desktop resolution. I'll force 1080p. There you go. God help us all. God help us. Buona fortuna. Do you think you should play RE2 if you don't like horror very much? RE2, I would say if you don't like horror, you're not going to like it. It's pretty scary, the second one. If you do not mind horror, I mean, if you want more action, I would say maybe RE4 or RE5. RE5 will be ideal for you. Yep. RE2, it's not like I cannot watch it because oh, it's super scary, but it does have very tense moments. So if you don't like horror, probably Resident Evil 2 is the least, yeah, the worst decision. Play 4 and 5. Yeah, when using FrameGen, the shadows are a flickery mess. I mean, at least with 15 FPS as a base, obviously. And I'm going to send you the link for Mafia on Steam Deck. I don't care about the code. I don't care about card skins. Place your bets. I say 20 FPS with FSR low. We'll see. Lowest FSR quality. I mean, just considering that it uses 6 gigs like nobody's business. Yeah. 11 FPS with FSR, just check, the performance is horrible. Yeah. Hell yeah, yeah, boy. Me and our homies play at 15 FPS with FrameGen to 30. A FrameGen connoisseur. We might have to go for 720 with upscaling. I mean, the biggest problem here is VRAM. At least the menu works. That's good to see. Oh. With FSR quality. Okay. At least the menu runs well. Famous last words. Half through the game on PS5 until 1650 loads. Ha. It'll load, but it's probably going to be stuttery due to the low VRAM. Oof. The number is fine, but the input lag is insane. What the hell? Do I have FrameGen on? Yeah, yes, it is. FrameGen was on. I was about to be impressed. Okay. Let's do performance upscaling. Okay, so at 540p... Oh, never mind. We're still into the 20s. I was expecting it was...
You again! Kill this biggie putana! I'm out! Reloading!
Yeah, I was expecting it was... Let's try 720. I'm going directly to 720. $720 with performance upscaling. Come on. Those 2 pixels is his head. Okay, at 720 with performance upscaling, which is 360p, it's playable now. I have to squint a bit, but other than that, it actually works. Yeah, Series S version. I wonder how it runs on Series S, now that I think about it. But hey, it works. You have to sacrifice significantly, but it technically works. Yeah, let's enable frame gen. Why not? I like suffering anyway. I like pain. Let's pretend that it doesn't have any input lag. Oh my god, 70 FPS! Yeah, but that input lag, Jesus Christ.
Keep them away from me!
Oof. Yeah, no. I'm not hitting anyone like this. Okay, finally a headshot. PS2 graphics, basically. Ah, it's impossible! Hold up. Never mind. Lumen makes a difference. Yeah, we're going to try and disable it. The thing is, there we go. I can barely land shots like this. You're pretty sure the game was meant to be played with aim assist? Probably. That would justify. You know what? Let's plug in a controller. For this kind of performance, I'm just going to play like a moron. Hang on. Vibration. Maybe the mapping? No. Where's aim assist? Aim assist. Snap. Okay, by default. Okay, I gotcha. Heavy aim assist. I'm using a controller now.
You thought you would be long gone.
Yeah, for a story-oriented game, sure, but it feels wrong.
Thank God. Let's get out of here.
Follow me and stay close.
Follow me. Well, if you look at the... Actually, I saw this on Steam Deck as well. If you look at the shadows with frame gen, they're like a stop-motion effect. It's weird. Especially on horse. Okay, this looks like a boss fight place. What? Dude, the camera is so heavy.
Please, come back so we can leave this place.
There we go. What about lossless scaling? What about it?
Oh.
Yeah, it's insanity to ever think about it. Magic doesn't exist.
Get out of your depth, boy. This is bigger than you and me.
It is. That was done to Rice's daughter that you almost killed.
I'll get my bounty.
I'm now playing Ghost of Tsushima. Italian edition. Pizza edition.
Playing.
For my honor. Whoa, 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 whoa.
I get my bounty. You walk away with your life.
There's no deal you can make here.
Jin. Arigatou gozaimasu.
Look at you, bro. Go on. Isn't that what you want?
And then once you get into a cutscene, frame gen disables itself. At least we get 60 FPS by destroying our eyes and inputs. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. Do you watch South Park? Not a fan, personally. What I do when I have a huge input lag is increase camera sensitivity by a lot. Oof! Brain. 5 head. Like the kids would say. Alright. Skip. Yeah, it works better than I expected as well. I was expecting so much worse. But you're gonna love this. Just smell these. Smell the roses.
God be with you, Enzo. Were you looking for me? Confess, perhaps.
Oh, no. I was just
Nothing
saying
better
that... Sorry, father.
than having myopia in Sicily in the 1900s. No, the game code wasn't provided by 2K Games, I wonder why. Now, sometimes you don't get codes and that's okay. I just got late to the party. Ah, my eyes! You're more impressed that you can shoot with input lag? Let's just say I'm good at that. Yeah, it's funny. It looks like 70 FPS, but some stuff is in stop motion quality. If you look at the shadow of the main character, on the main characters, better said, the shadows don't refresh at the same speed. It looks odd. But hey. Anyway, let me check if I can turn off Lumen for the memes. Lumen disable Mafia. Now project settings. I'm not seeing the old country. I'm not finding it. Lumen mod. Okay, I'm not seeing it. I think there's no way to turn it off, actually. Oh well. The thing is, I think Lumen cannot be disabled just due to the fact that the game probably won't have lighting at all without Lumen. Yeah, good thing I wanted to play the game, true. And good thing it was $50, not like 100. I paid 100 for Doom the Dark Ages and I still regret it to this day. Because I paid $100 to play it a couple days early for the stream. And well, look at me now. So yeah guys, it works on the 1650. Personally, I wouldn't enable frame gen. I would just keep it... I mean, it's a huge visual sacrifice. I'd rather have better input latency. It responds right away now. But yeah. Well, this is the graphics that you're going to get on the 1650. It works, but with forced lumen on high. It doesn't even allow you to put lumen on medium. I think we're SOL. Is balance bad? FSR. I mean, you can do it. In this case, it won't make a huge difference. But this area seems to be less demanding. This is balanced. This seems to be less demanding than the shooting gallery we were a second ago. Again, remember that the base resolution is 720. Let's check the config files. Will NVIDIA release a 5060 Super with 12 GB of VRAM? I hope so. And I hope that the price is the same as the 5060, so I got scammed. Mafia, the old country, saved, config, Windows, game user settings. Okay, landscape quality 3, shadow quality 1, texture quality 0. Yeah, I'm not seeing any global illumination option. Let's put everything on 0. 0, 0, 0. Dynamic resolution false. Yeah, let's put everything on 0 and put it as read only. And I think there's somewhere else. Hangars at 13 games, Mafia save games. Oh, this is probably encrypted. That sucks. Oh well, let's give it a shot. Come on. If the game doesn't launch, it makes sense. Let's see if we can break the visuals, at least. Something funny at the end. But Doom the Dark Ages is good. It just feels a little bit too safe, in my opinion. Okay, it crashes right away, I think. Yep, it crashes. Oh well, at least I tried. The game dislikes that. Mafia, the country, we remove that. There we go. So yeah, that's it for now. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. That's Mafia, the old country. Super disappointed with the performance considering the visuals. The game doesn't look bad. It looks good, but it doesn't look good enough to justify the performance we're getting. It's ridiculous. That doesn't make any sense to me. Who in their right mind was making this game? I don't know. But I think they should have used their own engine like they did with the previous Mafia game. That looked pretty damn good even. Mafia Definitive Edition, you can notice. It still looked great. It performed significantly better than this. And it was an open world, but again, the open world in Mafia games, there's usually not a lot to do. So I was fine with the game being linear, but this is not a linear game. I mean, it's a linear game in an open map. So technically still open world, because the map is still one big chunk of terrain. They just tell you go this way. So yeah, that's why the performance is probably bad as well. They didn't do separate levels. That sucks. This game was probably initially designed as open world and they changed their minds. The game itself though is fantastic. I love the story. Other than that, I don't mind that it's linear and the performance sucks. The performance really kills it. Other than that, it's a fun game, linear. It's more like watching a movie in my opinion. Some parts with gameplay, especially at the beginning, is there's not a lot of interactability. After 3-4 hours of gameplay, you start getting into shooting and all the interesting stuff. But this feels more like a movie to me. And it also has the Nuvo, by the way. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did checking it out. I wish performance was better, but hey, I guess UE5 caters to people that don't have a lot of experience making games. But it's especially disappointing that they didn't bring back their previous engine. Oh well, what can you do? Thank you guys. See you next time. Love you all.